Hi, everybody. I've had something on my mind lately, and I thought I'd take a look back at the baseball season of 2012 in this video. A very interesting season it was, and I'll begin with this guy you see here. That is, of course, Bryce Harper, and yes, I'm getting these photos out of an edition of Baseball Digest just to get that out of the way so there's no copyright infringement or anything like that. But anyway, Bryce Harper made his debut with the Washington Nationals in 2012. Didn't debut till second month or so of the season, but played so well he won National League Rookie of the Year honors. And those seen here with the Philadelphia Phillies back in 2012, he was with the Washington Nationals and led them to the National League East title. Their first playoff appearance since, if I can get this more into focus here, since the Nationals were the Montreal Expos. Seen here, the Montreal Expos made the playoffs in 1981 and did not go again until they moved to Washington and became the Nationals in 2012. And the Nationals in 2012 probably could have won the World Series, but rested ace pitcher Steven Strasburg for health reasons and were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, the division series, by the wild-card St. Louis Cardinals. Still, Bryce Harper's impact forever be remembered, I'm sure, in Washington, particularly that 2012 season as the Nationals snapped a big playoff drought. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the first time a baseball team in Washington had been to the playoffs since 1933. That's how long the drought was for that city. And now I turn to Mike Trout. Everybody knows who Mike Trout is, though he made his debut in 2011. In 2012, he was officially Rookie of the Year, didn't have enough at-bats to qualify, or had so few at-bats in 2011 that he was able to become a rookie in 2012 and hit 30 home runs, stole 49 bases that year, also made his iconic home run robbery catch at Camden Yards. Mike Trout, certainly an amazing player in 2012, an amazing player to this day, as he won American League Rookie of the Year honors in that 2012 season. I skip ahead a little bit, and I will find here a guy who made his own history in 2012, that being future Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera won the Triple Crown in the American League in 2012, meaning he led the majors in batting average, home runs, and runs batted in, something no player had done since Carl Yastrzemski in 1967. And who knows when a couple players have an outside shot at it this year, but a very rare achievement, the Triple Crown win for Miguel Cabrera in 2012. Now, what I think I remember the most about 2012, despite everything I've mentioned, is the run of this team, the Baltimore Orioles, who I have represented with this Cal Ripken starting lineup figurine, as the Orioles had come off 14 consecutive losing seasons. Nothing was expected of them in 2012 outside of their clubhouse. But the Orioles managed to win 93 games behind the likes of Chris Davis and some unlikely but strong contributors like Nate McLouth, Ryan Flaherty, and then a couple of stars like Adam Jones and J.J. Hardy, and the call-up late in the season of a fine prospect named Manny Machado. And they all helped lead the Orioles to quite the breakout season. They gave the mighty Yankees all they could in the AL East, weren't officially eliminated from the AL East till the last day of the season. They got one of the two wild card spots. They had to face Texas in the inaugural American League wild card game. Texas had to play that game because they lost. They were swept in a 3-game series by Oakland the last 3 games of the season. Baltimore beat Texas, had to meet with the Yankees, and again gave the Yankees all they could handle before the Yankees finally prevailed in 5 games. But still, an amazing run by the Orioles that I won't soon forget, even though I'm, as most of you know, a Cubs fan and certainly keep close tabs on the Rockies. And in 2012, something happened that I complained about non-stop, and I wish I hadn't of. That year, they put in a second wild card in each league, and the 2 wild cards played a 1-game playoff, and I hated the extra playoff teams. I thought the one game and done was a gimmick. And I whined about it for a long time. I wanted it to fail for a long time. Well, be careful what I wish for, because it obviously failed in the minds of the current Major League Baseball administration back before the pandemic in 2020, shortly after the piece of metal comment by the commissioner about the World Series trophy. Make of that what you will. But anyway, shortly after that comment was made, it was revealed Major League Baseball wanted to go to a 14-team playoff for this 2022 season. It wound up going to a 12-team playoff, which I get is the lesser of the two evils, but still annoying to me, at least, nonetheless. And it's not just the playoffs, of course. I mean, in 2012, there was no talk of a universal DH, no talk of getting rid of minor league teams, no talk of getting rid of the shift, expanding the bases, pitch clocks, how long a pitcher could pitch, how many batters a pitcher could face, just so many changes that have taken place. And I know I talk about this a lot, and I'll get off it after this video. I just wish the people in charge of baseball would quit being helicopter parents and just let the game be. That's all I wish for. And I will make this one prediction. It's not a big prediction. The changes we either have seen or will see in the coming years are not the last changes we're going to see. All it takes is one thing to go wrong in their eyes, and everything changes just like that. And it is because of these changes the people in charge keep making and their attitudes that make me yearn for yesteryear. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't given up on baseball by any means. Like a lot of the young talent that's in the game today, and still watch more than my fair share of the sport, I know I can't go away completely. It's just the attitude of the people in charge just makes me yearn for seasons of the past like 2012. And the breakouts of Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado. Just a terrific season, certainly one I'll remember for a long time. And by the way, the San Francisco Giants wound up winning the World Series in 2012 with a sweep over Miguel Cabrera's Detroit Tigers. So that's my look back on the 2012 season and some thoughts on baseball today. Thanks to all of you for watching. If I don't come up with something before then, I'll give you a history lesson on a ballpark next week. I'll plan on releasing that the 28th, which is a week from tomorrow. I will talk to you then. For now, good day, everyone.